Welcome to everybody from Stockland. Today we're going to be talking about how to navigate the Be Connected website. My name is Michelle Arden and I'm one of the trainers from IT for Retirees. And as you know by now, this week we have a special Get Online Week that's been sponsored by Be Connected, and Stockland's actually received a grant to be able to have people access this seminar. So we're going to go through everything with slides first, and then I am going to get onto my internet and my website, and I'm going to talk you through some of the things that Be Connected can do for you. So let's just go to the next slide. Okay, so as I mentioned, it's part of the Be Connected program, which is Be Connected is a program that the Australian government has sponsored with the aim of getting every older Australian online. And it's a really useful website with all sorts of modules to help you learn and train, and little tutorials of a few minutes that can help you it can help you learn about everything to do with modern technology. But a couple of things before I go on, a couple of housekeeping things. Now, hopefully everybody, can't hear anybody, so that means everybody has turned their microphone off and they're on mute, which is great because we don't want to have any people walking in the background and disturbing noises. And there's up to 100 attendees today at this seminar, so and more of them just sort of come on board all the way through the seminar. So let's just talk a bit more about those little buttons down the bottom. We also have stock video, which is really great too, so you don't get to be see your faces because, as I said, this is being recorded. But it's only half an hour, so I'm going to get cracking because there's a lot to see and find out about. So the benefits of the Be Connected website, well, it's no cost because it's funded by the government and through a Be Connected grant. And at Stockland, that means Stockland's paid for all of you to be able to be connected. The good thing is that it's free, you can learn at your own pace, it's available for 24 hours a day, it's always being updated. And so, you know, there's no pressure to try and achieve something quickly, but when you do finish a module, you can see that you finished it. And you can revisit things if you want to do too. So it talks about things like, you know, it goes through the basics, it talks about being safe online, it talks about connecting with your family, it talks about hobbies, and it keeps you up to date with what's going on. So let's go to the next slide with my little arrow here. So what you need, well, access to a computer, which is great because you obviously all have access to computers, otherwise you wouldn't be with me, or a tablet or a smartphone, and you need internet. The next thing you need is an email address. So if you don't have an email address, you can't really register. It makes it very hard to continue. So I recommend that everybody, if you don't have an email address, talk to someone at Stockland, or maybe contact us at IT for Retirees later on, and we can help you have a training course and set you up with any kind of help you need. So yes, of course you need to be willing to learn, and like anything, practice, practice, practice. As we get older, we need to practice things more to have them stick into our brains. Just like people who get really good at sports, practice, practice, practice. I say to all of my IT retired and seniors clients, the more you practice, the easier it will become. Okay, let's move on a little bit. So basically, the Be Connected website is a website that has many topics, and it can work really well for you in terms of online presentations. You can even find partner organisations near you. You can keep a record of your modules. You can find people in your area that might be able to help you. So let me go to my computer, and I'm just going to take you for a bit of a walk through the Be Connected website. And if you've got any questions while I'm going through this, if you just use the chat question and answer, and I'll be able to see what questions you're asking me, or you can go off mute if you need to as well. All right, so let me just go on to my Wi-Fi, my main screen, so just bear with me. And I'm going to get out of this screen for a second, the Wi-Fi. Okay, and we're going to share my screen again. Just once again, bear with me. And we're going to go, so now you should be able, okay, so now you should be able to see my desktop, my main desktop. So I'm going to go to Chrome. I use Chrome. And then I'm going to go into Be Connected. I'm going to start typing it, and because computers are clever, they will predict things. Be Connected. eSafety, there we go. There's the website. So I'm clicking on to that. And here's the website. So I'm going to the website. And let me just check that everything's okay and nobody else needs to get any information. Right. No chat, so I'm hoping that you can all see this screen. So here we are at the Be Connected website, and this is what the page looks like if you're doing it from a computer. If you're opening the page from your smart device, your phone or your tablet, be it Samsung, Android, Apple, it'll look a little bit different, but the information will be the same. So this is the front page, and the first thing you need to do is on the top right hand side here, where I'm wiggling my arrow around, is you need to sign in if you've registered before, or you need to sign up. Now I've signed in before. Here we are, and I need to put my password in. Hopefully I can remember what it is without looking it up. And I can log in, and here you go. See on the top right hand side, there's me, Michelle, and it says I'm in. So I'm going to take you across all of these topics and what they mean. The front page, of course, is the home page, and if I scroll down, you can see what's happening on the front page. You've got build your own skills, you've got a topic library, you've got quick links. You've got a description of what Be Connected is. There's a video to explain it and what's new and coming soon. Okay, so I'm going to go back and up, scroll back up again to the top. And I'm just going to explain all those little bars, all those little topics at the top. So your first place is your home page. Across the top is your topic library. So let's say you want to start your learning plan, and let's say you want to know about an iPhone. So if you put in iPhone, for example, and go search, and it'll find a result, and if you scroll down, it'll show you what that result is, all about Apple iPhones. So have a read about that. Does that look relevant? Sure. So you go to Explore, and it tells you about getting started, Explore, getting started on your iPhone. So that's the getting started, and it's telling you that there's actually two topics. You can have Explore, getting started, and it will take you through a tutorial. And most of the tutorials are 4 to 5 minutes, and you can have a look on your own later, but you can see it's quite easy to make your way through Some of the things are interactive. There are some activities for you to practice on. So that's one topic. Setting up your iPhone. Security and privacy on your iPhone. Accessibility. So these are all topics to do with setting up an iPhone. So it's almost like an A to Z, if you like, of how to help you with iPhone. So let's say I want to go back. Just going to go up, scroll up again to the top, or I could scroll down. And I'm going to then say I want to go home again and I want to look at something else. So I'll go to the topic library, or I could go explore topics. And I could just scroll down. So categories, and it's got a vague list or a list of some of the subjects, the absolute basics. And there's no harm in going over the absolute basics and comparing what is a computer, what's a laptop, what's a tablet, what's the internet, getting to know your device, talking about getting started online, talking about safety, talking about online skills. So you can see there are lots and lots of programs that can help you connecting to other people. Need a help with video calls, how to use Skype, WhatsApp, FaceTime. Let's just touch on that and have a little look. Okay, here's a course that will help you make video calls. And you've got a little 3-minute YouTube of somebody, or 3-minute video of somebody making video calls. Activities, how to use Skype, WhatsApp, FaceTime. What will you learn? Okay, so there's lots and lots of subjects that you can choose, and you can do it at your own pace, as I said. It just makes life nice and easy to find out whatever you need to find out. If you're getting frustrated, you might say, I need to find local help in my area. See if I can find local help. And this covers suburbs throughout Australia. Let's do Lane Cove, which is in New South Wales, and just see if there's anything that comes up in Lane Cove, or you could put a postcode in and then scroll down and see what it says. Look, the Lane Cove Library is somewhere you can get help, or Sydney Community Services is somewhere you can get help. So you could just call them up and say, look, I'm having trouble, etc., etc. Anywhere I can learn about the computer, I've been on the Be Connected site. And of course, you can always talk to us at IT for Retirees, because that's what we specialise in. If you get really good at Be Connected, you might want to help or mentor others. There you go. And there's a whole section on that. Then network partners. So these are people that are partners. You probably aren't that interested in that at the moment. Here's a list of the courses, my courses that you may have done. So record of learning, let's see, a record of learning using the camera. Okay, I did that because I was doing a training course on showing people how to use cameras, and I was just making sure that the iPhone, that the Be Connected website did have a bit on using a camera, and then it teaches you a little bit about editing. So once again, I'm going to go home. And if I want to find something else out, I can go back and explore more topics. There are also free presentations that come up every now and then. So if I click on free presentations, it's just coming up now. They're like free lectures that are coming out from time to time, and you can find out about what's the latest and greatest. So there's an online safety program for parents and carers. Let's find out about that. Online safety. And it talks about things to be aware of, things to be careful of when you're with your grandchildren, where to go for help and support. Lots and lots of helpful hints there. And if you want a copy of this, you can get a copy or download a version, print it off. Not only can you print it off if you want to keep something with you, look at all the subjects here, abuse and scams, here we are. So you could print that off or read it. Here are lots of topics. Help, avoiding scams and tricks. I think I've been caught. Let's go into I think I've been caught. I suspect I'm being scammed. Okay, so there's a 4-minute tutorial that can help and support you. Some activities to check. So it's a fantastic site. You just need to get a bit confident with learning how to use it. And hopefully I'll have helped you a bit today. Now the next steps are learning more about it. So you can get a copy of these slides from Chris from IT for Retirees, and that's been sent, it's just a matter of sending an email off. You can call us with any questions. So in fact, Lynette's spoken to me already today, one of our attendees. And you can attend webinars specifically for Stockland residents, or in future we hope to be running courses again when this year of COVID is over, hopefully. Or we do personal lessons either on the computer or in person. So not too many in person for the last few months of this year, but that's mostly what we do. So I'm just going to go through the topics for you to give you an idea of all the things that are involved. There are, I think, 23 or 26 topics. So let's look at the new ones. I know there's one about banking safely. This is a good one, Introduction to MyGov. I know for a lot of older people, MyGov is a mystery unto itself. So if we have a quick read, it tells you about, you can find out how MyGov can help you manage your online government services like Centrelink. We show you how to do things like Medicare as well. So you can have a read there, claiming Medicare with MyGov, my health record, etc. So let's say we want to find out about that. We go to Explore, and then we can have a read about what MyGov is. Okay, explore that again. So it's sort of like reading a book, going from, chapter to chapter. What's MyGov? It says it'll be 4 minutes. What is MyGov? Okay, so let's start the program. Okay, start activity. So MyGov, it explains what MyGov is a little bit. These are the government organisations that are connected, the ATO, MyGov, Medicare, Centrelink and My Health Record. And you start the activity. So there we are, there's something to read. And it explains things in a step-by-step program. There's no audio, but it's quite good in terms of giving you information. I'm just scrolling through so you see how it works. So end activity. There you go, you've finished session 1 on MyGov. If you want to double check, you can return to all about MyGov. And the basic features, and then you can do the next section to do with MyGov. Start activity, and that'll be how you set it up. So you get the idea, hopefully, that it's a step-by-step guide as to how to do almost anything to do with the computer these days. But practice, I think, is what's important. I know I'm scrolling through the topics quickly, but you can do that at your own pace. And that's how easy it is to do a tutorial. And of course, you can go back at any time if you have any questions or you feel as though things are difficult for you. So we're just about there. That's the seminar. All about Be Connected Online. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've gained something from it. Once again, thanks for your time. And don't be afraid. I guess that's what's really important about these websites and these programs. Lots of my clients, I find, when they start, they get stressed, very stressed about the computer and internets and wanting to learn. But remember that it's there to help you. This technology is there to be a tool for you to use rather than it's something to be afraid of. So give things a try, especially with the Be Connected website. It will help you in many ways as a step-by-step guide to almost anything you can think about. I can't reiterate that enough. This Be Connected site, excuse me, is there to make your life easier. And it's there for you to learn, and it's there for you to go back to, and it's free, and it's available 24 hours a day. So, as I said, try it, play with it. Don't be afraid. Have a go. Thanks for your time. Once again, I'm Michelle Arden from IT for Retirees. And if you need copies of these slides or any more help, you can give us a call or send an email.